Space Shuttle Challenger tragedy that happened in the 70s is one that will go down in history as one of the more preventable tragedies. 7 people lost their lives, and it was not necessary for that to happen. If NASA would have done their jobs correctly and would have taken the proper safety measures to ensure that the shuttle was safe enough to fly, those people would still be alive. I want to start by talking about what NASA could have done differently to prevent this tragedy from happening. First, NASA should have followed its own safety protocols. NASA knew that the O-rings on the plane had something wrong with them, and that there was a chance that they could be combustible if exposed to cold weather. This ended up being what happened and is the cause of the crash. Another thing that NASA could have done is listen to its own engineers. The engineers working on the shuttle knew that there was something wrong with it and that it had a potential of failure. If you combine both of these things, you can see the amount of negligence that NASA had in producing this shuttle. Moving on, I want to talk about Roger Boisjoly. Roger Boisjoly is the whistleblower who came out and really exposed this tragedy for what it was and the negligence behind it. It was a really brave thing that he did, especially considering the fact that he was risking his career and the livelihood of his family. I think that going back and putting myself in the shoes of Roger Boisjoly, it would have been very hard for me to make the same decision he did, though it was the right decision that he made. Thinking about it, it's always a hard decision when you're turning down opportunity and risking your job for anything, even if it's the right thing. Moving forward and looking into my own life and thinking if I were to become an engineer or work in this field, I think it's important that I would focus on putting safety first and really focusing on the morality that comes with engineering and assembling these machines that have potential to end lives. If you're not cautious, like NASA wasn't cautious in this incident, lives could be lost and there could be far greater repercussions than just money. I think that it's important that we all do our best to do the right thing when it comes to safety measures and taking the proper precautions in order to prevent tragedies like this from happening in the future.